Welcome, I'm Bert Martinez, and with me is Dr. Steve G. Jones, and we're going to be talking about motivation, how to motivate yourself, especially in times when you don't feel very motivated. Steve, what do you think? What's your advice to help people get motivated?
Coffee's good, I'll tell you that much. But if you want a hypnotic secret, hypnosis can really help quite a bit because it really gets into programming you to tap into your passion. I believe that's where people get motivation.
Yes.
When they're on the right track. And you and I have talked about that quite a bit. When you're on the right track and you're focused on what you enjoy doing and what's benefiting you and, more importantly, others, then the motivation comes automatically. It's kind of when people have to force themselves to do things that they don't want to do, or when people are finding a slump sometimes in their career. That kind of thing happens. I know I've had that. I remember in the year 2000 I was thinking of actually getting out of hypnosis, and then I discovered this thing called the internet, and I thought, I don't need a website. I'm in Beverly Hills. My office is in Beverly Hills, and somebody talked me into getting one of these crazy websites, and that
This fad.
Yeah, so that took me out of having to work really hard for a living every day at this office, and then I could sell recordings online, and it was great. So yeah, the fad is still going for now. You know, it was just a fad, but it's still going for now. So there are a lot of things you can do, but it really boils down to tapping into yourself and your passion and making sure that your actions are congruent with the way you feel that your life should be going.
I like that. I like that. You know, one of the other things that I like about your work is that one of the things that I know motivates you is you get feedback from your audience, and they'll tell you, "Hey, I want an audio on this subject or on that subject," and you'll put one together just because of the feedback that you've gotten.
Oh yeah, one year we spent a whole year getting a list of everyone's email. What do you want? What are you afraid of? What do you want to work on? What do you want to improve? What do you want to overcome? And we made a list and we knocked them out, and we put together 235 different titles. Yeah, things that people want to work on, and just spans the spectrum of all kinds of things. And so it's amazing when you start to look at the breadth of what hypnosis can affect. It's amazing how many things it can positively impact.
Sure, sure. And one of the other things that I believe, and I'd like to get your feedback on this since we're talking about hypnosis, we have the power to hypnotize ourselves. Sometimes we hypnotize ourselves by using the same kind of, let's say, negative or limiting story. You know, that I'm too fat, I'm too old, I'm whatever. And so it's a limiting story, but we repeat it almost in a hypnotic way, and we kind of believe ourselves. We believe that story, and we kind of limit ourselves.
Oh yeah, we can we can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where we believe something so much, we say it so much, and then it becomes part of our lives, or someone says it to us and we accept it as reality. And this happens in all sorts of ways. Sometimes it happens in good ways. For example, sometimes people are born into a family where everyone is expected to be successful, and there's just no question. Everyone's going to be successful. They can be doctors or lawyers or bankers or whatever defines success in that family. Or maybe they're going to be famous artists or musicians, and that's just the way it is. So sometimes, you luck out. You get born into a family that's really progressive and going to do things, but you don't choose your family, so that's just kind of the luck of the draw. Most of us have to create that, and we have to dig deep inside and see what we want to be, and not just follow the status quo that we see around us, and reach for something higher. And that requires us to really have that inner drive. That's where things like hypnosis really come into play.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. All right, so here's my tip for motivating myself, because again, just like everybody else, sometimes I get slumped. I don't feel like doing whatever needs to get done. So one of the things I look at is I look at my goals. What is it that I really want to accomplish? And then I will meditate on that picture, and I want to make it as big and as bright and as clear as I can. And that starts to, as I make it more clear and bigger, it starts to energize me back to what you're talking about, your passion. So it starts to invigorate my passion. It really starts to motivate me to get off my butt and make that phone call, or write that email, or write that next chapter in the book, or whatever it is I need to do. But I get excited about it, and it starts with the focus in my mind, that picture. And that's kind of like an NLP trick that I learned a while back, that you can play with the pictures in your mind, and by making them bigger, you can get yourself excited. And if by shrinking them down, those pictures tend to maybe not have as big of an impact. So I use this, another way I use this, by the way, is when I'm really, really hungry, I can reduce the picture in my mind so it reduces my hunger and I don't cheat as bad.
Is that how you're able to, when we go out, you're able to have just salmon and broccoli and water?
That's
Is
it.
that, and I'm having nachos. See, I look forward to going out and hanging out with you because those are my cheat days. I can have nachos, but you always make me feel bad because you got the salmon, the broccoli, and the water.
That's right. I have that picture in my mind.
Picture's doing that.
That's the picture. That's
picture.
it.
All right.
So, but anyway, hopefully these strategies, these tips will help you motivate yourself. If you have questions, you can reach out to Dr. Steve at stevegjones.com. And there's, again, a free audio download you can get there. Plus, you can send them an email right through the contact form.
Yep. And Bert, where can they reach you?
You can reach me at bertmartinez.com. Again, you can download a report and or send me a contact or a question via our contact form. Be glad to help you out there, give you some free strategies to help you grow your business and your sales. Until then, remember, you were created to succeed. Look forward to meeting you in person.